Okay, hi everyone. This is sixth grade math in one, building community data, and then we're gonna learn about circle graphs, data collection, mean, median, mode, and range. So the big question is how can data help us understand our class? So circle graphs show part of a whole. For example, in a class of 20 students, 7 chose mango. So in this circle, for the graph, I'll say, so 7 chose mango. So you should do 7 divided by 20, which is 35%. And then the mango is in blue, so it's 35% mango. And also, if you can also have another example. Like, you can do like 8 people chose orange, or like 5 people chose banana. It's just all the same, you just have to divide it so that you can find the percentage. So, converting counts to percents. Use the count divided by total times 100. The formula is percent is equal to count divided by total times 100. So is the count. You got to divide by the total and then times 100, which will give you the percent. So check if percents must add to 100% for 20 students. Each percent is 5%. And then circle graphs, their categories. So this is an activity. This is a survey table, and these are the different types of foods like samosa, jalebi, dosa, biryani, and others, and the count. So like out of whatever people, 6 people chose that, 4 people chose that, 5, 3, and 2, and so on. So you have to divide the count over the total, which will have the percent. This is a YouTube video on pie charts. Just like
Hi there and welcome to Mr. Arnold's Maths. In this video we're going to look at how to draw a pie chart. So, we have a frequency table here displaying data on the favourite colour of a number of people. And before we start to draw our pie chart, first thing we got to work out is how many people there were in total, because I'm going to need the total frequency. So, we get that by adding up all the frequencies. So 6 and 10 is 16. And 4 is 20, 25, 33, and 7 is 40. So there was 40 people asked in total. And when we're finished, our whole pie chart, or the total amount, should come to a total of 360 degrees. Why is that? Well, because there's 360 degrees in a circle. So we got to work out how big will each slice of the pie be for each colour. And in order to do that, we need to use this little formula down here. So you're going to do the frequency divided by the total frequency and multiply that by 360 degrees. And that will tell us how big the angle should be for each slice. So let's do the first one. To work out how big the blue slice will be, it's going to be 6 divided by 40. And then, so that's our frequency divided by total frequency. And then multiply our answer by 360 degrees. And we get 54. So 54 degrees of our pie chart will be dedicated to blue. Next one, we're going to do yellow. So it will be 10 divided by 40 and multiply our answer by 360 degrees, which gives us 90. So yellow is going to take up 90 degrees of our whole pie chart. Green will be 4 divided by 40 and multiply that by 360, which gives us 36. And red will be 5 divided by 40 multiplied by 360, gives us 45. We should have been able to work that one out anyway. If 10 people gives us 90 degrees, 5 people will give us 45 degrees. 4 people gives us 36 degrees. That means 8 people will give us 72 degrees. Let's just double check that, make sure that we're doing everything correctly. 8 divided by 40 and multiply our answer by 360, 72 degrees, spot on. And then finally 7 divided by 40, 7 divided by 40 and multiply that by 360 degrees gives us 63 degrees. Now, to make sure that we've done it correctly, what we can do is add up all of these degrees and we should get 360. Let's check. 4 and 6 is 10, 15, 16, 17, 20, put down a 0, carry 2. 2 and 5 is 7, 16, 19, 23, 30, 360. Perfect. So we've done that correctly. Next thing we got to do is get out our protractor and we're going to start drawing in our segments. So we're going to start off, we need an angle of 54 degrees. So turn your protractor so that you're measuring from 0, which is right up here in this case, and I need an angle of 54 degrees. So following around from 0, 54 degrees is going to be around about there. So we can move away the protractor now. Take your ruler, I'm just going to use the straight line tool and draw an angle. Well, that will be 54 degrees there. So that's 54 degrees, important to label it 54 degrees, and that is for blue. Next we need an angle of 90 degrees, so take your protractor. Remember to continue from where you last were, so the last line is here, so I got to measure from here, going all the way around to 90 degrees, which you can see is right here. So that's 90 degrees there. Little mark with the protractor. Take out your ruler, and a straight line of 90 degrees would go to there. I'll just tidy that up. 90 degrees goes to there, so taking it back. And that is for yellow. So yellow is 90 degrees. Green, 36 degrees. Take your protractor, put it in the center of your pie chart. Move it around so that we're measuring from 0 as always. Measuring from 0, we need 36 degrees. So I'm going to go to 36, which is right there. Make a little mark and draw in your line. Again, labeling appropriately, 36 degrees, and that is green. Moving swiftly on, we need an angle of 45 degrees, so again, turn your protractor around so that you're measuring from 0. Using the outside, so little mark with the protractor, get your ruler, and you need, say, which is right here. So set, take away the protractor. It needs 2 degrees. Labeling 63 degrees. You should be around about 63 degrees. So 63 degrees and other. And that for each will be the frequency.
Okay, maybe like the, like the frequency over the photo frequencies, maybe like a bit different, but like it's basically like the overall idea. We have to divide what I said. It's like the frequency over the whole number, and you have to multiply it. You multiply it by 360.
This isn't just any chat, it's ClickUp chat. Sure, you can tag your team, ask questions.
So this one is about like high graphs and basically like explanation.
Pie graphs. Back to my classroom. For today's lesson, you are going to learn how to construct pole and to each other. A pie graph is in the shape of a circle, wherein the title must be written to determine what the graph is all about. Let's say the title of this graph is The Favorite Fruit of Grade 6 Pupils. In a pie graph, the circle is divided into parts according to the percentage of each item. The percent, which shows what part of the whole is being represented, is called sector, while the names of the items or categories are the labels, which can also be shown in the form of a legend. Now that you already know what a pie graph is, let us make a pie graph. First step that you need to do is to organize the data. You can organize the data by drawing a table. We need to determine the important facts that you would want to see in your graph. From our problem, Santa's family would want to make a pie graph of their weekly expenses. Therefore, for our first column, we are going to list all the expenses, which are food, light and water, transportation, and miscellaneous. For the next column, let's put the corresponding amount spent for each item. For food, we have 1,500 pesos, 600 pesos for light and water, 300 pesos for transportation, and 600 pesos for miscellaneous. Now for our next step, we need to convert each amount into percent to determine what part of a whole each item represents. But first, we need to get the total amount spent for the expenses. Let us add. We have 3,000 pesos. Now, let's add another column for the percent. There you go. To convert each amount into percent, we need to divide the quantity or the amount of each item by the total quantity or amount and multiply it to 100. Let us try. First, let's have food. The amount spent for food is 1,500 pesos divided by the total amount, which is 3,000 pesos. Let's divide. Since 1,500 is smaller, let us add 0.0. There. Now we have 15,000 divided by 3,000, and that is 5. And let us put the decimal point aligned from the dividend. Now 5 times 3,000 is 15,000, and if we subtract this, that will be 0. Now we have 0.5 multiplied it to 100, and that will be 50%. Now that is the percent for food. Next, let's have light and water, which is 600 pesos divided by the total amount, which is 3,000 pesos. Again, since 600 is smaller than 3,000, let us add 0.0. So that would be 6,000 divided by 3,000, which is 0.2. 2 times 3,000 is 6,000, and if we subtract this, this will be 0. Now we have 0.2 times 100 is 20%. Great job! Now that is the percent for light and water. Now let's move on to transportation, which is 300 pesos divided by the total amount, which is 3,000 pesos. Since 300 is smaller than 3,000, let us add 0.0. Now we have 3,000 divided by 3,000, which is 0.1. 1 times 3,000 is 3,000. And if we subtract this, this will be 0. Now we have 0.1 times 100, and that is 10%. Now that is the percent of transportation. Awesome! Lastly, we have the miscellaneous, which is 600 pesos, and just the same as the light and water. It means that they have the same percent, which is 20%. Now this is a total of 100%. Now the third step is to compute the number of degrees per item. This is to determine how are we going to accurately cut or divide the circle. We all know that a circle has 360 degrees. And to get the degrees for each item, we just simply need to multiply 360 degrees to the percent of each item. Let us try. First, let's have food. We have 360 degrees times the percent of food, which is 50%. First, we need to convert percent into decimal. The decimal form of 50% is 0.50. Therefore, 360 times 0.50 is 180 degrees. Since 50% means half, and half of 360 is 180. Next, we have the light and water. So that will be 360 degrees times 20%. The decimal form of 20% is 0.20. 360 times 0.20 is 72 degrees. Wonderful. 360 degrees times 10%. The decimal form of times 0.10 miscellaneous, which is also 20%. Form of 20% is 0.20. Therefore, is 72. Already have a circle. Divide the circle according to the degrees of each item. But we can also do some estimation if protractor is not available. For example, we have 180 degrees for the food, which shows 50% of the whole. Since 50% means half, it simply means that we can already divide this circle into half. And this will be the part for the food. Next, for light and water, it is 72 degrees or 20% of the whole. Let us use a protractor with this one. Let us start from 0, then mark until 72 degrees. Here we have 70, and let's just add 2 lines, so that will be 72 degrees. There you go. Now that is light and water, which is 72 degrees or 20% of the whole. Next, let's go to transportation, which is 10% or 36 degrees of the circle. Again, let us use a protractor with this one. So let's start again from 0 and count until 36. Here we have 30, so we just simply need to count 6 more lines. There you go. Now this is our transportation, which is 10% of the whole. Lastly, we have the miscellaneous, which is 20% or 72 degrees. Since we have one last left, the remaining part of the pie graph will automatically be the miscellaneous, which is 20% or 72 degrees of the circle. Great job! Now for our final step, don't forget to write the title. The title of this graph is Weekly Expenses of Santa's Family. Awesome! Now that we are already done with constructing the pie graph, it's time to interpret it by answering some guide questions. Number 1. Which item has the biggest allocation? Here, we can see that the biggest portion of the whole is food, which is 50% of the expenses. Let's have number 2. Which item has the least allocation? Here, it's obvious that the transportation has the least or smallest amount of allocation, which is only 10%. For our number 3, what percent is spent for light and water? It is asking for the percent of light and water, which is 20%. Next, which items have the same amount of allocation? Here we can see that light and water and miscellaneous have the same amount of allocation, which is 20%. And for our last question, how much is spent for transportation? If the amount or the quantity is not given, you can simply compute for this one by multiplying the percent of that item to the total amount or quantity given. Here, the percent for transportation is 10%, And the total amount of weekly expenses is 3,000 pesos. So that will be 3,000 pesos times 10%. Let's convert 10% into decimal, which is 0.10. 3,000 pesos times 0.10 is wonderful! If your answer is 300 pesos, you are correct.
By the way, choose pesos, but you can use rupees or anything, any other currency.
Great job, students! You made it this far. Now, here are the things that you learned today.
So if you guys want to write notes about how to construct a paragraph, these are all the steps, and then how to interpret it like a paragraph, which is obviously you guys saw in the last video. This is all about paragraphs. Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, if you guys want stop here as day one, yeah, that's it. Okay. Then if you want to, and then you guys can pause wherever you guys want to. This is probably if you guys can say day two. So, what is the mean? So the definition of the mean is the fair share. Imagine all the values are shared equally. The formula is mean equals sum of all values divided by number of all values. And then the vocab is data set, value, sum, number of values. It's just about the mean. So mean is mean can be a whole number or a decimal. Mean does not have to be one of the original values. So this is an example. This is student A got 4 points, B got 6, and then C got 8, D got 10. Step 1, you have to add all the values, and then divide by 4, because there are 4 students. So 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 is 28. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So the mean is 7 points. If each student, if it's shared equally, each student will have 7 points. So the mean as a balance point. So yeah, so the data is 2, that's 1, 2, 2 3s, makes sense. 1 5 and 1 7. So you have to do 2 plus 3 plus 3, 5 plus 7, 20, and then 20 divided by 5 is 4. So if the mean is at 4, even though there's no value at 4. So it's not just the middle value or something like that. Okay, mean with some repeated values. So as you can see, repeated numbers count each time as they appear. Data set 6, 6, 7, 9, 4. So you have to add all of them together, 6 plus 6, 7, 9, 4, which is 40. And then 40 divided by 5 makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 8. So mean is 8. And then also, don't add 6 only once. There are 2 6s. So since it appears twice, you have to add twice. And also check if the answer is between the smallest value and the largest value. Meant to say the answer should be between the smallest value and the largest value. And then the mean with the decimal answer. So, yep, as you can see, you have to add all these values together. It's 90. 90 divided by 4. 1, 2, 4 is 22.5. By the way, means also could be a decimal number. So don't feel like it's wrong because it's 22.7 or something. So decimal means a number. So if the temperatures were even out, each day would be 22.5 degrees Celsius. And then choose like small YouTube video for the mean. It's just a little bit slow. It's just an ad itself.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find the mean, also commonly called the average. Let's jump into.
By the way, as said, find the mean. Mean is the sum of values over the number of values, and also, as like I said, decimal values are numbers.
To our examples, starting with number 1, where we have the number of runs scored in each game by a baseball team so far in their season. Let's find the mean, the average. So what we need to do is find the sum of the values, the runs, so add everything up, and then divide by the number of values. So the mean is going to equal, well, we need to add all of the values, all of the runs. So 3 plus 3 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4. And then we divide that sum by the number of values. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divide by 7. Now let's add. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 8 is 14, plus 7 is 21, plus 5 is 26, plus 5 is 31, plus 4 is 35. So the mean, well, we have 35, the sum of the values, divided by 7. So we need to do 35 divided by 7. 35 divided by 7 gives us a mean of 5. And this is runs. In other words, that's the average number of runs. So the mean, the average, 5 runs. Let's move on to number 2, where we have the ages of employees at a business. Let's find the mean. So the mean is going to equal, well, let's add all of the ages. So 24 plus 28 plus 34 plus 38 plus 41 plus 48 plus 48 plus 50 plus 51 plus 55. And then we need to divide by the number of values. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's divide by 10. Now the sum of those ages is 417. So we have 417 divided by 10.
Also, this one is like a larger problem, and also make sure you guys are like just adding the numbers properly, because one of them you guys might be like missing one, or like who knows.
417 divided by 10, that gives us a mean of 41 and 7/10. And this is years. So that's the mean, the average age of the employees.
See how this one is a decimal? Still right.
So there you have it. There's how to find the mean. Take the sum of the values, so add everything up, and then divide by the number of values. That's going to give you the mean, or average. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Okay. So, the mean is some practice. So, problem A, like teachers, if all you guys can just like have this step out like the the answers out, and you guys can just like give out the problem, or you can just leave it as it is. So problem A, mean. So you have to find the mean. So it's 3, 5, 7, and 9. First off, you need to add all of them. So 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 equals 24. And then 24 divided by 4 is 6. And also it's divided by 4 because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers. So the answer, which is mean, is 6. And then, okay, that's the next problem. Find the mean. So now it's 8, 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus 15. Make sure you add the 10 twice because it has it twice. So it's 8 plus 10, 10, 12 plus 15, which equals to 55. And then you have to divide by 5 because there are 5 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 55 divided by 5 is 11. The mean is equal to 11. So the error check. This is the student's work. So he did do the first step right. He did add 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10. But here, see, he made an error right here. It's not 30 divided by 5. They're not 5 values or numbers. There are 4 numbers because 5, which one? 7 is 2, 8 is the third one, and 10 is the fourth one. So it's 30 divided by 4, which is 7.5, and it's not 30 divided by 5, which is 6. So the mean is not 6. Instead, you have to do 30 divided by 4, which is 7.5. The mean is 7.5. So the rule is always divide by the number of values in the data set. It's the homework practice. So yeah, if one we could like walk through everything. So this is the mean 4, 6. So question number 1, I'll read out each question, and then we'll have the answers at the end. Or if you want, you can just like pause here, and then the next day the students can like check the answers. They can just like write it down in their notebooks and check the answers next time. So like find the mean. So values are 4, 6, 8, 10. Second one, find the mean. 5, 5, 8, 12. The third one, find the mean. 3, 7, 9, 9, 12. Fourth one, also find the mean. 11, 13, 14, 17, 20. 5, find the mean. 2, 4, 4, 6, 9, and 11. 6 is the word problem. Okay, so Cricket team scored 12, 15, 18, and 20 runs in 4 overs. What was the mean runs per over? And also, this is pretty easy to solve. I think all these problems are pretty easy to solve because yeah. Okay, so guys, you can just pause here or like day 2 or something like that. And then yeah. So these are the homework answers. Actually, never mind. There's more. Never mind. I was wrong. The mean of 5 numbers is 6. What was their total? So, okay. 8. Ria read 8, 10, 12, and 14 pages over 4 days. What was her mean pages per day? 9. The dataset has mean 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find the missing value. Challenge, create your own real life dataset with 6 values and a mean of 10. Oh yeah, also, Myra, if you want, you can make this day 1, the homework. And this one you could, the other one you can make, this one you can make day 2, or like something like that, and then this one the next day. Your choice. I don't really know how. Sorry guys, I messed up a little bit. So it's challenge. Create your own like data set, 6 values, and mean of 10. Okay, we'll look at the answers next. Obviously, actually, oh well, all the answers are there. So number 1, 7. Number 2 is 7.5. Number 3 is 8. Number 4 is 15. Number 5 is 6. Number 6 is 16.25 runs per over. Number 7 is the total sum is equal to 30. And 8 is 11 pages per day. And 9 is missing value is equal to 11. And 10 answers varied. But like, all values must add to 60. Okay. Example 5, 8, 9, 10, 13, 15. Just yeah. Also use this after the students finish. Whoa. So yeah. Okay, next topic. Median. Finding the middle value in a data set. So in this one, it's 8, 12, 15, 19, and 22. So the median is the value in the center, which in this one is 15. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, so the goal for today. By the end, students can order a data set from these grades, find the middle value when there's one middle number, find the median when there are two middle numbers, and then explain what the median means in context. So, which number is in the middle? It's obvious. 10. This is easy. So we'll see some hard ones later. Median is the middle value after the data is ordered. So, number 1, sort from least to greatest. Number 2, locate. Fix kind of value. And then number 3, interpret it. Describe what it tells us. Also, something important. Data can be numbers like scores, temperatures, ages, or distances. So, example 1 is an odd number of values. So the data, books read by five students last month. Number 1, you have to order all these values. You can't just say like the median is 2. That's just probably wrong. You have to order them like 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. And then now you have the correct median, which is 5. And also median, half the values are at or below 5, and half are at or above 5. So which makes sense to have 5 as the middle value. Tip, always store the data first. It would make it easier. Example 2, even number values. So, data, minutes spent reading by 6 students. 10, 25, 15, 30, 20, 40. As you can see, it's not ordered. So first, order them. And then, so it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. So as you can see, there are two middle values. So what you have to do is you need to do 20 plus 25 divided by 2. It's equal to 45 divided by 2, which is 22.5. And also here, it's okay if you have a decimal too, but like, this is the rule. You have to add the two middle values, and you have to divide by 2. Not all problems will have just like an odd number of values, which makes it easier. Sometimes you have to do these things. So yeah. So, why sorting matters? Unsorted data can hide the true middle. That's actually true. Because runs scored in STEM curriculum match. So it's 12, 45, 8, 33, 21, 15, 27. So it's like hiding the true middle. It's not actually 33. If you actually order it, yeah, actually, if you pick the fourth number now, you get 33, but that's wrong. Yeah, but that's not median. Yeah, exactly. So you have to sort first, which is after you sort it, it's 8, 12, 21, 27, 33, 45, and 50. As you can see here, 27, the median or the middle value, and then there are numbers below, and not really, below 27, and then there are others, which is above 27. And also, as you can see, it's the middle value. So the median is 27. Okay, let's practice. Problem A. 3, 7, 1, 9, 5. First, order these. So you have to do 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And then you'll find median is 5. So here for this one, went to problem B. It's 18, 12, 20, 14. Try it. And then I'll say the answer. Obviously, you have to order it and then you'll find two values, and then you have to add those, divide by 2, get the answer. So like median over here is 16. Here, oh wow, here's also an even number of values. So 6, 10, 2, 8, 14, and 4. Order it, and then once you order it, have two numbers in the middle, divide by 2. So the median is equal to 7. Word problem example. These are some like the harder ones. Group records the number of pages read in 1 week. So, not records, records. So it's 22, 35, 28, 40, 25, 30, 32. So the question, what's the median number of pages read? The sorted data. Obviously I have to sort it because it's not sorted for you. It's 22, 25, 28, 30, 32, 35, 40. So as you can see, median or the middle value is 30. The median is 30 pages. This means 30 is the center of the order page counts. As you can see, it's obviously the center. And also this is the odd number of values. So yeah. Some common mistakes to avoid. Not sorting first. Always arrange from least to greatest before choosing the. By not sorting, you're gonna have the wrong median. And then choosing over two values as the answer. You can't have two values as the answer. You should have to add the two values and then you have to divide it by 2. For even like the data sets. Average its 2 middle values. What it means by average is just add, divide by 2 after step. Mixing up mean and median. Mean uses all values. Median is based on one position. Do not mix those up. So the median is the middle of it. Yeah. Okay, for the median, here's your video.
So I'm writing an essay on cats. Cats in art history. I'm an art history major and
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find the median of a dataset. Now, the median is the middle value of a dataset. The median is a measure of central tendency. Simply put, that just means that we are looking at one number to represent a dataset, to summarize a dataset. Think of it as one number to represent a list of numbers. Mean, median, and mode are all examples of measures of central tendency. So let's take a look at median. Again, this is going to be the middle. Let's jump into our examples, starting with number 1, where we have the number of runs scored in each game by a baseball team so far in their season. Let's find the median. The first thing that we need to do is put the data in order from least to greatest, if it's not already in order. This data is not, so let's order it. The lowest number of runs is 2. We have 1, 2, so 2 2s. Let's start with that. Then we have 1, 2, 3 3s. 1, 2, 3. Then we have 1, 2, so 2 4s. 1, 2. Then we have 1, 2, 3 5s. 1, 2, 3 5s. Then 1, 2, 2 6s. 1, 2. And then we end with 1, 7. Now the dataset is in order, so we need to find the middle. There are 13 values in this dataset, so we can think about where the middle will be. We will have 6 values on each side, and then the median will be in the middle. So we can think through it that way, or we can count off on each side until we get to the middle. For example, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and then we continue on again.
This is actually easier way because by using slashes, it's like much easier than just like counting. Like, so 1 right here, right here. like from like the ending value, is like verbs count, which makes it easy.
Until we get to the middle.
Five.
4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and we are left with 4 in the middle. So the median is 4, and we can label this runs. So however we think or work through this, we get to the middle value of 4. And again, this is our median. It's the middle. It splits the data in half. Now for number 1, since this data set had an odd number of values, 13, there was one value sitting in the middle. Let's move on to number 2, where we will have an even number of values.
See here, it was an odd value, which made it easier. Here for the even, you have to find the average. So, which is by adding two middle numbers to divide them by 2. Sorry if I repeated this a lot of times.
This one will be a little different. For number 2, we have the ages of employees at a business. Let's find the median. This data is in order from least to greatest, and it looks like we have 10 values here. So again, an even number. Let's count off to get to the middle. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and we have 2 values in the middle, 35 and 42. The median is going to be right in the middle here. So we have 5 values on each side of the median for number 2. When we end up with 2 values, 2 numbers in the middle, we need to find the mean of the 2 numbers, the average. That's going to be the median. So for the median, we need to add 35 and 42, and then divide by 2. 35 plus 42 gives us 77, and then we need to divide by 2. 77 divided by 2 gives us a median of 38 and a half, or 38 and 5/10. And this is years. So the median age of the employees is 38 and a half years, or 38.5 years. That's the middle. It splits the data in half. So there you have it. There's how to find the median. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
So, this one is our median. Go on to the next one. Okay, homework. So, directions, sort each data set first, and then find the median. So number 1, 6, 2, 9, 4, 8. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not gonna like help you on this. This is like the homework. But like I'm just saying, it's like a hint. You just have to sort it. That's what I'm saying for like most of all these. Number 2, 15, 18, 11, 14. And also I forgot you have to find the average, which is again adding 2 middle values and dividing by 2. So number 2 is 15, 18, 11, 14. 3 is 21, 25, 19, 30, 28. 4 is 5, 12, 7, 3, 9, 10. 5 is 42, 38, 35, 40, 45. 6 is 16, 20, 18, 22, 14, and 24. 7 is 100, 90, 85, 95, 105. 8 is 13, 8, 19, 10, 15, and 12. Challenge, write down your own data set with values for the median of 20. I think this is homework. I'm missing anything else. I think the next page is the answers, so I'm not gonna review that. So teachers, yeah, ask the students to have the homework done. So these, okay, never mind. I was wrong. Oh, there's more. the temperatures for 7 days were, there's number 9. The temperatures for 7 days were 31, 34, 29, 33, 35, 30, and 32. Find the median temperature. 10. 6 students solved 12, 19, 15, 10, 11, and 13 problems. Find the median number solved. Shop sold 25, 40, 35, 30, 45. Notebooks of 5 days. Find the median sold. Okay, number 12. 12 times 18, 22, 20, 16, 24, and 26 minutes. Find the median job time. Show your sorted list and find the answer. And yeah, okay, this is all the homework. I messed up sorry again. Yeah. Okay. And these are the answers. Number 1 is 6. Number 2 is 14.45. Number 13 is 25. 4 is 8. Number 5 is 40. 6 is 19. Number 7 is 95. 8 is 12.5. Number 9 is 32. Use Celsius. Number 10 is 11.5. Number 11 is 35 notebooks. And number 12 is 21 minutes. And also the challenge example, which was 10, 15, 18, 22, 25, 30. Median was 18 plus 22 divided by 2 equals 4. Okay. That's the next part. Okay, this is mode. Find the most common value in a data set. Today's goal, find the mode of numerical and categorical data, including data with one mode, no mode, or more than one mode. So it's 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6, 8. So the most common one is 6. Because it has like full unarmed than others. Well, 4 is the next one, but 6 is more common. What is mode? Mode means most often. Definition. Mode is a value or category that appears most often in a data set. The idea, mode is by frequency, not the middle or end, not the foot. Frequency means how many times something appears. The mode can be a number or a category. A data set can have one mode, more than one mode, or no mode. Memory trick, mode equals most often. That's just like an easy memory trick, so I can memorize, so that you won't like mess it up, mix it up with like median, mean, yeah. Example 1, find mode. Data is the number of books students read last month. So here, as you can see in the data, value is 2. Frequency is number 1. 3 equals 2. 4 is 4. 5 is 1. 6 is 1. So, frequency that has most is value 4. Step 1, count how many times each value appears. Step 2, choose value with the greatest frequency. Answer, the mode is 4 because it appears 4 times. So, here, when asked to choose value with the greatest frequency, it's 4, has the greatest frequency. So, repeated 4 times. While 3 is the next one, but 4 repeated more than valid. So, yeah, the mode is 4. It appears 4 times. So, mode with categories. So, data is a favorite fruit from an online gospel. Mango, apple, mango, banana, mango, apple, orange, banana, mango, apple. So, as you can see, it's not here in numbers, but it's just here in letters. Words. They have to count the number of words. So, mango repeated 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Apple repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Banana repeated twice. 2. And then orange repeated once. So mango has a greatest frequency. It is repeated 4 times. And also the mode equals mango at this point. Even though it doesn't really have a number. You shouldn't say mode is equal to 4. It's mode is equal to mango. So more than one mode. Sometimes 2 or more values tied from most frequent. Like for example here. 2 repeated twice. And also third. So tie. It's just like it's just like a tie for most often. If like 2 appears 2 times, 4 also appears 2 times. So the answer is modes are 2 and 4. No mode, every value appears the same number of times. There's no mode. There's no mode. Like, see all the frequency, everything is 1. So, question: which value appears most often? Which none. So, like every value appears once. So, it's okay to have no mode. That's not like a wrong answer. Mode is different from mean and median. Mean, you have to add all the values and divide by the number of values. Fair share. The median is the order of values, find the middle value, and the mode is to find the value that appears most often. So here, 2, 3, 3, 3, 7, 9, 10. The mode is 3 because 3 appears most often. Here's the YouTube video for mode.
So many parents have the misconception that they don't need to do SAT prep until 11th or 12th.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find the mode of a data set. Now, the mode is the value or multiple values that occur the most within a data set. It's even possible to have no mode. We will see what all this looks like as we go through our examples. Starting with number 1, where we have the number of runs scored by a baseball team in each of their first 10 games. Now, it's not necessary, we don't have to, but putting the data in order from least to greatest can be helpful. It makes it a little easier to find the mode. Let's do that for number 1. The rest of the examples will already be in order. The lowest number of runs is 2, so let's start there. So we have 2, then we have 3, then we have 1, 2 4s, so 1, 2 4s, then we have 1, 2, 3 5s, 1, 2, 3 5s, then 2 6s, and then we end with 7. So which number of runs occurs the most? Well, 2 occurred once, 3 occurred once, 4 occurred twice, 5 occurred 3 times, 6 occurred twice, and 7 occurred once. So 5 runs occurred 3 times, which was the most. So that is the mode. So the mode is 5 runs. Let's move on to number 2, where we have a class's geometry quiz scores, and this was out of 10 points. So 2 students earned 4 points, 2 students earned 6 points, 4 students earned 7 points, 4 students earned 8 points, 3 students earned 9 points, and 2 students earned 10 points. So which scores occurred the most? Well, 7 occurred 4 times and 8 occurred 4 times. So we have a tie, so to speak. Both 7 points and 8 points occurred the most. So our modes are 7 and 8 points. So 7 points and 8 points. Let's move on to number 3, where we have the ages of employees at a business. Let's find the mode. 24 occurred once, 28 once, 34 once, 38 once, 41 once, 48 twice, 50 once, 51 once, and 55 once. So 48 years old occurred twice, which was the most. So that is our mode. Lastly, let's move on to number 4, where we have the number of daily customers at, let's say, a restaurant over the past week, so the past 7 days. Which value occurs the most? What's the mode here? Well, 75 once, 92 once, 97 once, 106 once, 122 once, 131 once, and 145 once. Well, each of these values occurred just once. We don't have any values that occur more than the others here. Again, everything just occurs once, so we don't have a mode. Let's put no mode. So then,
See, it's okay to not have a mode. Sometimes they all occur once. So those
There you have it. There's how to find the mode of a data set. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Okay, so this is for the mode. This is practice. Try each one, then explain the answer in one sentence. Like for example, the sentence frame, the mode is slash or dash because but or blah. No. A. So number one or A. It's 6, 7, 7, 8, 10, 7, 6. Number B is red, blue, red, green, blue, blue. C is 12, 15, 18, 21. D is 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, this is just like practice and explain the answer about like using the sentence frame. If you want, you guys are just gonna like pause the video because I'm gonna have to move on to the next page. So, real world user mode. Mode helps answer what is most common. Classroom, most common homework question missed by students. Shopping, most common shoe size told by a store. And also community, most common language spoken in a neighborhood survey. Mode is especially useful for categories like or like meaning may not make sense. Exit ticket, answer before the class ends. So number one, find the mode. 5, 9, 6, 5, 8, 5, 6. Number two, find the mode. Cricket, football, cricket, badminton, football, cricket. 3, can a dataset have no mode? I'm gonna accept. And number 4 is just actually point out my switch. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's the homework. Homework A, find the mode. Homework, solve in your notebook. Stuff I know. Like I've been doing all the other homeworks. Number 1, find the mode. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 4, 8. Number 2, find the mode. 10, 12, 15, 12, 18, 12, 10. Number 3, find the mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 4, find the mode. 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. Number 5, find the mode. Does not say find the mode, not done. Favorite colors, blue, red, blue, green, blue, red. Find the mode. And then number 6, write one sentence explaining how you found the mode in Prompt 5. Okay, homework B, create and explain. Homework, solve it in your notebook, Shohei no. If you want, you use this as like day 2 of like the mode homework, or you know, it's just teacher's choice. Number 1, make a frequency table for 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 4, 5, and 2. Number 2, use your table from 1 to identify the mode. Number 3, collect data from 8 people. Favorite snack, make a salad shop. Like, you know, like walk around your school or even your classroom, ask your friends, you know, let's see, and then ask what their favorite snacks are. Or if you just like list some snacks and ask them which is their favorite. Okay, number 4, find the mode of your snack data. If there's no mode, just write no mode. It's okay if there's no mode. Number 5, create a dataset of 6 numbers with mode 9. 6, create a dataset of 6 numbers with no mode. So these are just like things, but what you can like do. Okay, next page is the answer key. So yeah, I have to move on. Homework answer key. A1, well, A1 is 4, A2 is 12, A3 is no mode, A4 is 7, and 8. See, there are 2 modes for A4. A5 is blue, A6, answer should mention appears most often. B1 is the table 2 to 4 times, 3 to 2 times, 4 to 1 time, 5 to 2 times, 2 times, yeah. B2, mode, up to 2, B3, B4, and it's varied based on collected data. This is your guys' snacks, all that I think that's the question. Yeah. B5 sample, 3, 5, 9, 9, 9, and 12. B6 sample is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Teacher note. Homework review asks students to explain why repeated values create a mode and why equal frequencies can leave no mode. So for like teachers, you have to like ask if like just like ask the students about this. Yeah. Okay, next one or the last one. Yeah, is range. Range is measuring how spread out a data set is. 12, 15, 18, 21, 25. Today's goal, find the range of a data set by subtracting the least value from the greatest value. The range, 25 minus 12 is equal to 13. Largest value minus smallest value. 25 minus 12 is 13. Okay, next page. What is the range? Range tells us the distance from the lowest value to the highest value. Definition. Range is the difference between the greatest value and the least value in a dataset. The formula for range is range, which is equal to the greatest value minus least value. The range measures spread, not set. A larger range means the data are more spread out. Always subtract highest minus lowest. Memory trick. Just like how we had for like mode and all the other things. Range equals how far the data reaches. So that's an easy way to like remember. Write it down like a section of the notebook and just like write it down. Like trick. It's useful. Vocabulary, minimum versus maximum. Range uses two important values. Minimum is the least value in the dataset. Maximum is the greatest value in the dataset. Range is the maximum minus the minimum. So maximum right here is 27. Minimum is 8. So you have to do 27 minus 8, which equals to 19. Example 1, find the range. So, data, quiz scores out of 20. Over here, if you want, you can sort it, but it's also, I don't know, they just did here without sorted. So the lowest value is 12, highest value is 20. So, and then, oh yeah, step 1 is find the lowest score, which is 12. Step 2, find the highest score, which is 20. Step 3, subtract 20 minus 12, which is equal to 8. The range is 8 points. Example 2, ordering can help you not need every value. You only need least and greatest. Like the original data, it's 27, 42. Ordered data, 27, 42. Well, it's the same thing, but like ordered makes it easier, and also you don't really need the rest of the values. You just need the highest and lowest. And also, if you want, you can just use like a graph, like 42 minus 27, 15. So yeah, highest minus lowest. Maximum minus minimum. Yeah. Which equal to range, which is 15. Example 3, temperature change, daily high temperatures, and Celsius for 1 week. So the temperatures are 30, 32, 31, 34, 33, 29, 35. Maximum is 35, minimum is 29. So yeah, which is Saturday was 29, Sunday was 35. So question, how much did the daily high temperature vary during the week? Okay, and the answer, 35 minus 29, which equals 6. So the range is 6 degrees Celsius. Okay, the range shows spread. Compare the distance from the smallest and largest values. Dataset A close together. Range is equal to 10 minus 6, which is equal to 4. Yeah, range A. Yeah. Dataset B more spread out, which is a bit harder, but it's easy. Yeah. Let's find the principles. So 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. Range B, that's 12 minus 4, which is equal to 8. So the conclusion, dataset B has a larger range, so it's more spread out. Yeah. Same middle, different range. Range tells us a different story than the other. Class A scores is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Class A range is 11 minus 7, which equals 4. But Class B is 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. 15 minus B is 12. So, both sets have the same middle value, which is 9. But Class B is more spread out. Okay, here's a YouTube video for range.
So, what do you think?
I don't know. What kind of internet does it have?
Oh, it is Verizon.
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover how to find the range of a dataset. And the range is the distance between the lowest valued number and the highest valued number. And we have two examples that we're going to go through together in order to get this down. So let's jump right in to number 1. So for number 1, we have a data set that is out of order. So the first thing we want to do is put it in order from least to greatest. That's going to help organize us and also make it much easier to calculate range once we get to that point. So the first number, the lowest valued number within that set is 2. So I put my 2, then we have 2 3s, and I'm crossing those numbers off as I go along. That way I don't miss anything and I don't count anything twice. Then we have a 5, a 7, an 8, 2 9s, and lastly a 10. So now we are ready to calculate range, and we do that by finding the difference between the highest and lowest values in the set. That will give us our range, or distance between our highest number and lowest number in value. So our highest here is 10, and our lowest is 2. So we would do 10 minus 2, that gives us 8, and that is our range. So our range equals 8. Alright, on to number 2 here. Again, this data set is not in order, so let's put it in order from least to greatest. And our least valued number here is 73. Then we have an 82, 83, 85, 87, 2 90s, and then a 92, and lastly 96. So we take the difference between the highest and lowest values in that set in order to get the range. So our highest is 96 and our lowest is 73. So we need to do 96 minus 73, and that will give us our range or distance between the highest and lowest values in that set. So 96 minus 73 equals 23. So our range is 23. So there you have it. There's how you find the range of a data set. Hopefully that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.
Range, common mistakes to avoid. Check your work before moving on. Mistake 1, adding all the values instead of subtracting the highest minus lowest. Do not do that. Subtracting in the wrong order, lowest minus highest. Do not mix the order up, because it's always maximum over minimum, or the highest value minus lowest value. Mistake 3, using the middle value instead of the greatest and least values. That is wrong. That's just wrong. Okay. So, guided practice. Just like the medium one. Find the range. or one, and then explain your answer. So A is 4, 9, 7, 12, and 6. B is 15, 18, 14, 20, 17, 16. C is 25, 25, 26, 30, and 28. D is 2, 11, 5, 8, 14, and 6. Sentence frame, how you can like write the range. The range is slash, because slash minus slash equals blah. Slash. It's like this is how you're gonna write your answer using this sentence frame. Homework A, find the range. Homework, solving a notebook. Show highest minus lowest. Show all the work. Also, for all the other homeworks, also. I hope you guys showed your work. Number 1, find the range. 3, 8, 5, 12, and 6. Number 2, find the range. 14, 18, 11, 20, 17. Number 3, find the range. 25, 30, 28, 26, 32. 4, find the range. 7, 7, 9, 10, 12. Number 5, find the range. 45, 38, 41, 50, and 39. Number 6, write one sentence explaining how to find it. This is homework A. So if you can, if you want to split into days, you could. And then B, this is homework B. Apply and create. Homework, solving a notebook. Also, obviously show all work. Number 1, cricket team scored 120, 135, 110, 142, 128. Find the range. Number 2, sorry if I'm messing it up with like 3 because it's like right in the bottom. But yeah, okay. Number 2, daily temperatures 31 degrees Celsius, 29 degrees Celsius, 34 degrees Celsius, 33 degrees Celsius, and 30 degrees Celsius. Find the range. Number 3, create a data set of 5 numbers with range of 10. Number 4, create a data set of numbers with range 0. What do you notice? Oh, right, the answer. Number 5, 2 sets have ranges 4 and 15. Which set is more spread out? Number 6, explain why range does not tell us the middle value of the data set. Okay, so it's the answers. Okay, moving on to the answers. Homework answer key, use after students attempt the homework. So teachers always use this. First off, teachers note, ask the students to circle the minimum and maximum first. This reduces mistakes and subtraction. So yeah, please ask students to do that. Okay. A1 answers. Okay. A1 is 12 minus 3 equals 9. A2 20 minus 11 is equal to 9. A3 32 minus 25 equals 7. A4 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. A5 15 minus 38 is equal to 12. A6 answer should instead highest minus lowest. B1 142 minus 10 is equal to 32. B2 34 minus 19 is equal to 5 degrees Celsius. B3 sample 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. B4 sample 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. All values are equal. B5 range 15 is more spread out. B6 range only uses the highest and lowest values, not the same. Yeah, that's it. That's all of unit 1. And also, sorry, this is my first time. So like, if you guys have any issues, please message the directors or like anyone, and then they'll just message me on how to improve this. And yeah.